Okay, so today I brought down my trusty maybe bin. This is something that I keep under my bed, and it stores all of the items of clothing that I just feel unsure about. I think this is pretty common, but typically when I do my declutters, I have a yes pile, a no pile, and then a maybe pile for those things that are just right in between. I'm not really sure if I want to let them go yet, but I'm also not sure if they're a good fit for my closet. So because I try not to make decisions rashly, from past experience when I have made decisions rashly, I find it's just better to have a place where the clothes can go and wait, and I can occasionally go back to it, sort through everything, and hopefully have more clarity on the second go around. I have not gone through my maybe bin in quite a while, so I thought today would be a good day. There's no time like the present, right? Somebody come help me. So I'm just gonna open it up, I'm gonna look through everything, and I'm gonna sort things into the same 3 piles. Yes, no, and maybe. And then for those maybe items, the things that I'm still unsure about, I'm gonna try to style them with some of my go-to pieces. I only brought down 5 or 6 of my favorite clothing items, but I just feel like if they don't go, if the maybe pieces don't go with my favorite items of clothing, I'm probably not gonna wear them. They're probably not a good fit for my wardrobe, and I should just let them go. So let's open her up. It's too heavy. When the maybe bin gets to this point, you know it's time to sort through. Oh boy. I need a different solution. This is not gonna work to have it in my lap. I've done this to myself, really. I only have myself to blame. I'm sweating already. Okay, the first thing I'm seeing here is a pair of pants from Obey. They're in here because they are much too large for me. They're an extra large, which often I can do that in pants, but these, I think maybe they run large. I don't know, or maybe my body is changing a little bit. They're just far too large for me. And I put them into my maybe bin because I just wasn't ready to let go of them yet. I really love the idea of this kind of creamy canvas pant, but I think if I'm being really honest, these aren't gonna be the ones. Unless something really changes in my size, I don't wanna hold on to the pants for that reason. So I think what I need to do is I just need to put on my wish list a pair of cream canvas carpenter pants and try to find them in my size. I guess I should also say, if you guys are interested in any of the things that I end up getting rid of, just shoot me an email. I'm happy to sell them to you for whatever it was that I paid for them, plus shipping. Most of the things I buy are secondhand, so they shouldn't be crazy expensive, but if you see something that you really, really love and you've been looking for, just email me and we can figure out the details. Oh, this is a kimono type of thing over shirt. It's very long, so you can see. And I just really love the pattern. It gave me Spell vibes. You know, Spell in the Gypsy Collective. It's that kind of feeling. And I really love it. When I look at it, I really do love its essence. But I've just never reached for it because I think I feel maybe like too put on, or like I'm playing dress up or something when I wear it. I do have a little bit of a bohemian edge, I guess you could say, a taste of bohemian in the clothing items that I like, but maybe this is too bohemian. I don't know. I'm gonna put it in the to style pile. Okay, I think what I've decided with this one is I'm going to add it to my mending pile, and I'm going to see if once I become a seamstress, I can make something from this fabric. Because I think the thing that's tripping me up is that I just don't wear this type of clothing item ever. But I truly do love the color, I love the pattern, and maybe I could make a cutesy little top with it. Like, is there enough fabric here? If you guys sew, there must be enough fabric here to make a little something. With a little ingenuity and a little pluck, I think I could do it. So it's gonna go in the men pile. Also, look at this. Dress over jeans. What year is this? Okay, these are a pair of Carhartts that I got at the thrift store. Actually, they've been kind of like a swap around with me and my other friend as we've been different sizes. She owns them and then she gave them to me, and you know, they're kind of a shared pant between us. As long as I've had them in my closet though, I have never reached for them and worn them in the day-to-day. I really, again, like the idea of a canvas pant. I think these are essentially the same idea as the Obey pant. They're just a darker wash. So I like the the idea of adding in a canvas pant. For me, the style of this one is just slightly off, I think. The rise is not as high as I would want. I think that that's the reason. I'm gonna put them in the to be styled pile, and we'll see if that's actually still true. My body has changed so much over the past 2 years since having my third baby, and I feel like it's kind of changing again since I've been incorporating a little bit more movement into my life. So I'm gonna try them on and see if I feel the same way as I did 6 months ago. I like these Carhartts in some ways, but they're just not a perfect fit. I think I'm gonna see if my friend wants me to give them back to her. This is an ill-fated thread-up purchase. It's Cynthia Rowley, and I got in my head that I had seen this dress before, maybe on the OC or on the Olsen twins circa 2009, 2010, and I just really wanted to try it on. It was on heavy discount on thredUP, it was final sale, and I just wanted to try it on. Obviously, it's more of a formal item, so I haven't worn it yet. The question is, would I? I need to try it on, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna be a sad no, but we'll see. We're keeping an open mind. This is a dress that I love from Just Female. It's got an amazing silhouette. It's got these big puff sleeves and this pretty dramatic square neck, very voluminous in its shape. I think I just wonder if the color is right for me. I think I put it into my maybe bin because I do wear it, or I have worn it in the past, but I question the color. So we're gonna have to try it on again. I think that there are things that I really like about this dress, like I already mentioned. I really love the silhouette and the shape of it in particular. I think the color could be better for me. I've seen this color on other people and it just makes them shine, and I just don't necessarily think that that's true for me. I don't think I'm gonna make any final decisions about it at the moment. I'm gonna ask one of my friends if she would want this dress and also just think more about it, but I'm taking note that I feel this way. These are two very similar items, two button downs that I thrifted, probably from Goodwill or a similar place. One is Patagonia and one is Wrangler, I think. Yeah, Wrangler. So I used to be a very big plaid button down gal. In college especially, it was a go-to item for me. And slowly but surely, I've kind of shifted out of that, but still my heart, my heart has a fond place for this type of item. And I think combining that with these two brands, I think I also have a fond spot in my heart for, I guess these are to be styled too. Let's see how they look with my favorite pieces. I could also see if my husband wants them. We're a pretty similar size, and also these are incredibly oversized. This is a large, I think it's a men's large. The Wrangler one is a 3X. They would definitely fit him. I could see if he wants either one of them, but I'm gonna try them on first. It's hard to let go. There's a reason that these things weren't automatic no's. So this is a tough one. These are a pair of Zara wide leg jeans, and I really have loved them for many, many years. They are not the perfect fit for me right around the crotch. It's a little bit funny, like it's a little baggy, but then also the waist is very tight. I would say that I do not have a small waist to hip ratio. My waist is larger in ratio to my hips than the average jean. So like the Curve Love line at Abercrombie, that is like the opposite. I need the opposite of Curve Love. I need curve animosity, because I don't have, my body is not made that way. I have a larger waist and a smaller hip and butt. That information is in fact useless to you. For this pair in particular, I have replaced this style in my closet. I got a pair of the Levi's wide leg rib cage because they really have the rise that I need. The question is, if I put these into my closet, would I ever in any situation reach for these ones over the other ones that are basically in the exact same style but fit me so much better? Why would I keep these? I think it's because they held that spot of that type of jean that I really like for a long, long time. And maybe I'm forgetting how they actually fit. Most of these things are going to end up in the to be styled pile, I fear, because I just need to know for sure how they fit. To be styled. This is a pair of Old Navy jeans in a very similar style to the other one, high rise, wide leg. And I put them in here because they were a little bit too big for me. These were a jean that I got closer to the beginning of my postpartum a couple of years ago. They're a 12 tall, extra high rise, sky high, wide leg. That sounds about right. But because I put them in because they were too big, and I know that I'm slightly smaller than I was when I put them in, I think, a slightly smaller size, I think I should probably let them go to a better home. I really love this style of jean, and I don't have it in this dark wash. They're really cool. They almost remind me of like a pant from the 70s. They're 100% cotton too, which I love in a jean. So anyways, I'm gonna pass these ones along. These are a pair of pants that I thrifted from Zara. I actually have this same style in the green that I thrifted recently. So I really, really like the style of pant. The problem is this one, I treated it for a stain, and now it has a lovely bleach spot on it. I actually have the Rit dye. I've had the Rit dye for over a year now that I could dye these. The other factor is that I wore these in a YouTube video and I got a mean comment about my body. So I think that is playing a role here too. Would I ever reach for these and feel really confident and good? Or would I always be thinking about that comment? And you know, I mean, we all want to say that we're above it, but mean comments are mean comments. And so I think I'll try them on, see how I feel in them, see if I can disassociate, separate myself a bit from those words. And then if I decide that they're a good fit, then I will dye them finally. This is a shirt that I have held on to for forever and a day. Forever and a day. It's so soft and cozy and ribbed and striped, all good things. It just doesn't fit me exactly right. It never has. I think because of the slight scoop. I like my necklines to make a decision. I like them to have strong opinions, either to be firmly in the crew neck category or for the scoop to be much more pronounced. I don't think that I would reach for it, so I'm gonna let it go. Maybe my daughter would want it. That is the benefit of having kids. You can pass on your belongings to them. She's only 6, but she's in the 99th percentile for height. It's looking like she's gonna be as tall as me. All that to say, it would probably fit her. This is a skirt that I thrifted and wore a lot when I was pregnant. It is of this very stretchy fabric, and I love the florals on it. I truly do, but it does accentuate my belly, which I loved when I was pregnant, but is not always a silhouette that I reach for not pregnant. I think I'm gonna need to try this one on. It might be a sentimental one for me. I have a small box of memory things, like it has my grandpa's shirt in it, my dad's button down. I could potentially see myself putting it into there. Just have to see how it fits. I love this skirt, and I think for sure I'm going to keep it, but it's either going back into my maybe bin or it's going to go into a bin that I have in my closet that's more like sentimental items. Anyway, I'm not ready to let it go, so it's going to go into one of those two spots. I'm going to have so much to try on by the end of this. Maybe I'm just not in a decisive mood today. I don't know what it is, but everything is going into the maybe pile of the maybe pile. Here's the next one. I think I love the idea of this sweatshirt. Again, it's thrifted. I like the slightly mock neck of it. It's just a simple sweatshirt. I just don't know if the color is right. It's an extra large, very cozy. Yeah, I think the color is not it. I think I would probably always reach for one of the other sweatshirts that I have. I'm gonna let this one go. Huh. This one I've had for quite a while, probably 7 or 8 years. It is 100% cotton, and I don't have many white blouses, or maybe any white blouses. I think this is gonna be an automatic yes. I'm gonna put it into my wardrobe, and I can already think of some types of outfits that I would want to wear using this. It's got the little peplum, very classic, you know? So even though it's almost a decade old, it still goes. This one's a yes. Another ill-fated thread-up purchase. These jeans from Dr. Denim. Can you see that? They have a hole in them, which I didn't know before I purchased them. They're a 31, 32. I would say that they run small. Oh, here's another one. Wait, it's the same one. Same hole, just one hole. Yeah, I just love the fit of them. I love the fit, and I thought that maybe I would patch them. I have a sewing machine now, which I got for Christmas. It's the end of April. I haven't used it yet because I'm afraid. I do have plans to. I do want to. I have felt recently some pockets of energy kind of open up in my life. Do you guys ever notice that when seasons of life shift? Not like seasons weather-wise, but just seasons of life. We're kind of moving out of that baby phase. Our third is going to be 2 in June. So I'm just noticing little pockets of energy and emotional and physical resources kind of opening up as she is becoming more independent. She is not independent. I will say that, not yet. We still have some babiness here in this house, but I imagine that I'll have the capacity to reach for a new hobby like sewing as the season continues to change. So this one, I'm not gonna try it on. I'm gonna put it into a to be mended pile. This is a beautiful dress that I wore as a bridesmaid. I was pregnant with my second at the time, but it's not maternity. It's a size large, full on maxi. I think I'm gonna try it on. Most likely I will let it go. This is a really beautiful dress and I feel beautiful in it. I'm just trying to imagine a scenario where I would wear it again. And so far, since that friend got married, that scenario hasn't happened. And I was pregnant with my second child at the time, and she's now 4 years old. So the math is not mathing. I'm gonna see if I have any friends who would want this, and if not, I think I'm gonna sell it. Here's a Cezanne sweater. It needs a little bit of a wash around the collar. I've always struggled to style this one. I think because I always thought of it as more classy, I guess, than I am, but we're gonna try again. I'm gonna try to style it in maybe a more casual way, see if I feel differently about it now. Simple gray t-shirt, so soft, so incredibly soft and so incredibly worn in previous seasons. It's 3/4 length, the sleeves are, or at least they are on me. I don't know, I just really used to be into gray and I'm not as much anymore. I mean, it's nice. It's not nice. I think I'll have to try it on to know how I feel about it. Y'all, this try-on pile is getting too big for its britches. It might not be the current season for this piece, or I might not want to have it in my wardrobe right now, but I think I might want to have it in the future, so I'm going to put it back into my maybe bin. A belt. I never wear belts. I've had this belt probably for 6, 7 years, 8 years, I don't even know. I've never worn it. Never. What makes me think that that will change? It's gotta go. 100% leather, J. Crew, size 36. Another sentimental one, just a cotton on button down. Plaid. It's from a different era. I'm gonna try it on. I'm doing this to myself. Fun romper. Look at this little romper. Can you even see? 100% linen. It's from the brand Rhythm. It's an extra large because I needed all the length that I could possibly get and it's not enough. I'm gonna try it on and see if I still feel that way. This romper is so fun. I really love a romper. I think everything that I was feeling about it originally is still true. It is just a little bit too short on me. I don't think I'm ready to make the decision to let it go today, but I am taking note of the fact that it is turning into a no in my heart. And that's why I really like having a maybe bin, because I have that limitation of space. This still fits in there and I don't have to decide today, but it's probably a no. I just need to work myself up to it. This is a shirt that I thrifted. It's vintage, McGregor sportswear. And guess who it used to belong to? Barb. I just love shirts with little details like that. I love Barb, whoever she is. This is a fun pop. The color is good. I'm gonna try it on. It's a keep. Free People overalls that I got off of ThredUp. They're the shorts version and I have them in a different color, but for some reason these are not fitting in the same way. I don't know why. The fabric is a little bit thinner than the other pair that I have, which is much more canvasy. Yeah, I'll have to try them on, but I think they might be a no for me. Y'all, there's so much stuff in here. I don't know, you guys. These just might have to be rapid fire. Try on. Striped PJ pant, try on. I got these PJ pants from Goodwill and I wanted them to sit pretty high, but also be long. And that's just, it's too much to ask for a pair of PJ pants for me. These are men's, I believe, maybe a large or extra large. I think I'm gonna let them go. Floral lacy top. There's a specific name for this, but I don't know what it is. I'm gonna try it on. It's still a maybe, I think. Denim skirt with a tulip hem. It's a yes. Paper bag, is that what you call them? Paper bag shorts, try on. These are kind of the opposite problem. I love the style of shorts so much, but they're a 31 and I think I would be better fit as a 30. There's just a lot of extra fabric. I like how comfortable they are, but there's a lot of extra fabric here at the front. I think I'm gonna try to find a smaller size. Denim skirt, try on. This denim skirt is from Everlane, and I really, really like the feel of it. And obviously the light wash, that's my go-to favorite kind of wash in denim, no matter the silhouette. So I definitely like that about it, but it is a size 12, and I think that that's just slightly too large for me right now. Even when I originally thrifted these, I felt like they were a little bit loose for me, and slowly but surely they've just slipped down my hips, and I think that I would like the skirt to sit a little bit higher. I'm gonna let these ones go. Purple tee, try on. If it goes with my cream overalls, it's a win. Pink tee, also try on. I think this one's a no. I think everything in this pile is gonna be try on. Some of this stuff was not in my maybe bin, but was going to be put into my maybe bin. It was things that I wasn't reaching for that much, and I think I should just try them on before I actually put them in there to see maybe if they're no's. Floral skirt, try on. I thrifted this Free People top, and it had some really bad deodorant stains on it, and I was able to get them out pretty easily. So wash your stuff before you get rid of it. You never know what you can salvage. Keep. This is another attempt at getting the Obey canvas pants secondhand, but I have the opposite problem with these. These are a size 29, so they're just slightly too small for me. I'm more in the 30-31 range, but I heard that they ran large, so I thought maybe I could be sneaky and get a 29. It didn't work. We're gonna try them on and see if that's still true. I really want a white canvas pant. Can you tell? Also, just so you know, this maybe bin has been accrued over many, many years and many, many declutters, and some things I just let them sit in there. If I'm not ready to let them go, if I think I'm gonna change my mind, it's just a little bit of space under my bed. I would rather keep them around and be able to shop these items later than get rid of something and then have to go out and repurchase the same thing. I know everyone has kind of different strategies and different thoughts around this, but if it fits inside of this bin, it can stay if I'm not ready to let it go. I feel like that is a better use of my money and a better shopping strategy overall, at least for me, because I can shop what I already have if my style ends up changing a little bit or if my body ends up changing a little bit. It just works better for me in the end. Goodwill top, the tag still on. It's cute. I just don't know what I was thinking exactly. I love this style in the front with the buttons and the crop and the peplum, but I don't know, maybe it feels like me a few years ago. I don't know why I haven't reached for it. The color, perhaps, is neither here nor there for me. Let's just try it on. It's my solution to everything. This one, cotton button down, it's gonna be a try on. I think it will be a yes in the end because I've been loving playing with color. I'm just gonna have to try it on and see. Okay, so this dress is an interesting one. I love so many things about it, but it's just a little bit short, so I never wear it out. But it has these adjustable straps. So maybe it could be adjusted to be a different length. You know, you can see how short it is. And I'm almost 6 foot, so it's just, yeah, it's a bit risky. Yeah, you know, even after lowering the straps significantly so that it hits right here, and I would obviously wear a t-shirt under it in that case, even after doing that, I mean, that is the maximum amount of length that I could possibly add to this, and I just don't feel super comfortable in it, and I know that that would prevent me from wearing it. I think it already has. I did the little bend over test, and it's not good. It's not working for me. As much as I love this dress, I think I gotta let it go. This tank I just recently put into my maybe bin. I think I'm gonna keep it in there for now. I have worn this so much, but it's just kind of starting to show wear, and it has a very long length, which can be difficult to tuck into shirts, which can be difficult to tuck into pants, which I often like doing. I think it just needs some time in the maybe bin, and if I don't miss it at all, or maybe I'll shop for it in my bin come next summer and it will have some renewed interest for me. But for now, I think I'm putting it back into the maybe bin. This vintage knit, I've just had so much trouble getting rid of it. It's been in so many declutters and kind of always found itself into the maybe bin. Vintage Dorothy Bullet, Ramie and cotton. She's just cute. Cropped zip up to try on. This one, try on. Actually, you know, I love so many things about this. I love the shape and the style and the peasantness that's going on here. It's just the color. So I think I'm gonna dye it. because it's 100% cotton. So I think it's gonna go in the to be mended, to be dyed little pile. And then last but not least is this Free People dress. I really love it. When I hold it up, I realize how much I love it. I just haven't been reaching for it. So I thought maybe it needed to go into the maybe bin, but actually maybe it just hasn't been the right season. And this is more of a summer piece. So I think I'm gonna give it at least this spring, summer before I put it into the bin or make any sort of decisions about it. Okay, y'all, that is everything. This is everything that I'm keeping and putting back into my wardrobe. And this is everything that I'm getting rid of. And now I've got a whole lot more room in my maybe bin. This was a success, I would say. If it's been a bit since you've gone through your maybe pile, highly recommend. I am ready for the new season. All right, y'all. I'm nice and toasty after trying everything on. Go get some ice water, cool down a bit, and enjoy the rest of my day. As should you. I'll catch you in the next one. Like the Aldi chicken sausage that I get, I just don't want the apple ones. They have 2 different kinds of breakfast sausage. So are you at Aldi?
No, I'm at Walmart.
Oh, okay. Yeah, just look and see. It's the never any or whatever they call it, you know?
Yeah.
So if they don't have that, I'm fine to wait. I just wanted, if we were gonna go to Aldi and get all that other stuff, then that's. Are you all done pooping? Can I change your diaper? Are you all done pooping? You what? You want Nana?
Oh, so you prefer me just to wait then?
Yeah, if they don't have never any sausages, then yeah, you should wait.
Okay. I just have the Applegate Naturals.
Oh, okay, yeah, get those. If there's chicken sausage, then.
Yeah, it's the chicken and maple breakfast sausage. It's
Oh,
frozen.
sure, yeah, get those. Okay, let's see where Nana is, okay? Upstairs?
No,
Where's she?
it's bathroom.
In the bathroom?
Anything else you could think of? My brain is potatoes.
No, did you get potatoes?
In fact, I did. Did we get onions?
I think we got 2.
Okay.
Okay, go check. Okay. Nothing I can think of. Okay, I gotta go because I'm filming. Mom and Dad are gonna be